I quite agree with your storytelling that the conversation economy is a subset of knowledge economy. And in conversation economy, storytelling is one of the components. And participants hope to read something when they participate. So I agree with you. But my question goes to you mentioned that media rates in Nigerian teachers. Does that have to do with the size of the Nigerian economy, which is below $250, $300 million, which is not just advertising budget of the economy in the US? And does it, is it good for the economy that the advertising rate teachers? Now, the second question has to do with technology and creativity. This morning on my radio, I was talking to a friend, and we were just talking about the advertising those days and how you enter into the creative environment of an agency. You find people using illustrating something and all that. And today, technology, I would see creative even with technology. I remember a friend of mine that she was in an advertising agency, and she used to be using it, and then when it just came today, she wasn't on the job because she didn't have to pay for her to go train in using computer and all that. The family matters and all that. Care for the kids and all that. They didn't allow her to. I don't know what's happened to her is she is something in the industry. How can we use technology and still remain as creative as we used to be? For example, you want an illustration, so you doing it. You can go to the internet and copy an existing and all that. So that is the point.
And you said the question from me. But let me respond. The rates in Nigeria are low, not because of the size of our economy. In fact, the size of our economy is the second biggest in Africa. So there's no justification. There's absolutely no justification if you look at it from that perspective. Only South Africa is ahead of us, and this is sub-Saharan Africa. The problem, the reason our rates are low, very simple. I said it during my own presentation. The media owners do not have people who understand marketing on the marketing side of their businesses. I've told them this before. They invited me to do a presentation, give me a talk, and typical of me, I went there and told them some basic rules. And I wasn't popular for it, but it doesn't matter. But they're still licking their wounds. Because they still haven't done that which they have to do. Very simple. It is not about circulation figures. It is not about audience. How many eyes you see the message. There are other factors that need to be taken in. If, for example, I was saying it downstairs, if, for instance, your paper circulates 200,000, what's the value? And you see that as a justification to charge 100,000 naira for a full page. And suddenly, for whatever the reasons, people are not reading newspapers anymore, blah, 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 blah. Your circulation now drops from 200,000 to 50,000 naira. Okay? And you say to yourself, oh my God, how can I increase my rate from 100,000 naira to 250? The guys are going to scratch their head, but they can't find the reasons why. For me, as marketing director of that newspaper, I will say to you, this paper is reaching the communities that you need to reach. It's not about numbers. It is what community am I reaching? What community is the reaching? If at the time you are circulating 200,000, only 20,000 of those people fall within a particular community that will buy Range Rovers, for instance, And something has happened to that paper. Maybe we retool it, we repackage it, better picture reproduction, better editorial content, better reportage, you know, all these kind of things. To the extent that the community has now grown to 50,000 or 40,000. There's a justification for me to say, you know what, if you must advertise this paper, you now give it to 50,000. Because it's not quite people are going to read this paper. It's not the man who lives in, you can't even see other properties, you can't even describe audiences or communities by where they live. That's the problem in Nigeria as well. I was going to say the man lives in Nigeria, but it doesn't matter. You can find billionaires who live in Nigeria, it doesn't matter to them. Because in any case, on the light side, an expatriate came here and they were taking him around Lagos. And they went to Koyi, went to this, went to that, went to Banana Island and showed them. So when they finished, the man then said, okay, where do the rich live here? Where do they live? So that's as far as circulation goes. What was the other question? You are talking about creativity and technology. Yes, of course, when you can imagine 40 years ago, 41 years ago when I started, no computers, no nothing. The best artists were those whose drawings were, in fact, the finest drawings. I intended to say, oh, that was a very creative guy. But creativity is not about drawing things that are fun. Creativity is about conceptualizing things. Creativity is about thought leadership, the ability to innovate. So whether you're using a computer degree or you are sitting down and teaching your pencil, it's not important to you. Just give me some sketch. No, you don't need to. Just give me. You're saying to me, you know, in doing this and that, you know, we're going to have two guys and just put two sticks there. I know in my head that those are two guys. Yes, I know that it is true because I used to work in the business. I know that technology has also made our people lazy. In which case, they don't even want to think anymore. That's not good. That's why we are not going anywhere. We cannot be said to be creative if we cannot think. Creativity is about being able to think and to think out of the box. That's what it's all about. So I don't think technology has anything to do with it. It's only a fool. I mean, at Insight, they spoil themselves. If everybody has a mark on their table, I say, come on, you guys are wasting money. But actually, sir, no, you know, we have, I don't care, go and buy it. It's not my money, you know, go and buy it. You know, but make sure you give me a good dividend at the end of the year. But, you know, the truth of the matter is that whether you use the bottom line like the Americans will say, if a man cannot play a piano, he can't play a piano. Whether you give me a grand piano or you give me a small piano, it's totally irrelevant. Whether the guy has a mark or whatever, if you can't think, you can't think. So if we are looking for creativity, we are looking for thinkers and not the equipment. That's my reaction.